Good morning. We are back at the church with the tractor and the blessing box. And it's just me and Joe, so hopefully this is going to go well. The kids are at school and work.
I try to make a living.
Yeah, Eli's first day at college, so hopefully it's going well. And it's cold. It was 28 last night. I think it's going to warm up this week, though. I'm hoping and praying it does. It's on there. Now we got to get a sign. I'm thinking something up here somehow. And food. Good afternoon, guys. It is Tuesday and it's a pretty day here. It's starting to warm up just a little bit. I think we are maybe in the 60s today. I think we're going to be at 38 tonight, so I do think I'm going to have to run my stove again. This will be probably 3 nights in a row because I've got so many little seedlings going on right now. It is going to warm up for several nights until next Monday, and then it looks like we're in the 20s again at night. So there's those cold spells like that this time of year here. But other than that, we've been running around. My husband's on his spring break this week, so we've just been kind of in and out. I think we're going to maybe go look at some pottery tomorrow for my beds out here. I need to continue digging in my yard. That is something that I need to get a hold of. We may go to a local greenhouse to look for that rolling weed fabric for the garden. So just kind of catching up on stuff this week. What?
I'm going to get that stuff out of Phil's yard. Do you want to help me?
Are you going to say it nicely?
You're looking...
What?
Is that looking at me or you?
It's looking at you.
There's a screen on the front?
Yes. See that? It's a camera. Good grief. Well, I guess I could help. I was going to dig a little bit, but I'll help you. Holler when you're going to do it. I've actually just been hiding in here for the last hour because it feels amazing. It's just quiet and peaceful. It's 85. But as far as my seedlings go, I've got chives in here. I've got the little dahlias that have come up. I've got lavender that I planted a couple days ago, hasn't come up yet. I've got, what are you? Oh, petunias, yes. Can't have too many petunias because look at this. I'm really excited about these. They're just coming up so nicely. I do have another tray hiding over there. And then I've got impatiens, but they're just, I don't know, they're just not doing too hot. I can see like little tiny sprouts coming up, but I don't know. I've never really grown them before. And I've also got another tray of lavender that I did this morning. So as much lavender as I can do will be awesome because I can put it in my beds. I can use it as borders. I just think it's so pretty, that purple. But I think I'm going to meet my husband over there. If not, I'm going to do a little bit of digging out here in my yard. I need to check and see how many pellets I've got left. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10. I don't know if that's going to do me. It probably will because this will be the last month that I'll absolutely need the stove and it's going to be very sporadic. But I also don't want to be caught off guard if we have some crazy weather. So I may get a few more just to stock up, and I'm definitely going to stock up over the summer with pellets because they're cheaper then. You know, you don't think about it in the summer. It's just something else, you know, you put on the back burner like, oh, I'll get them when it starts getting cold, and that's what everybody does, and they hike the prices up. So this summer, I will be buying them. All right, guys, I got to get my wheelbarrow. I've got a project going on up here, which I thought I'd take a break from it because I was working on it yesterday. And I had a whiskey barrel, and there it is. It had coneflowers in it. Well, I tried to remove it because I knew that it was starting to rot, and it just completely fell apart. And I had to shovel all that stuff out of there. It was actually a long process, and that's what's left of it. So I'm gonna have to get a new pot. Like I said, we're gonna go look for some pottery tomorrow. I may get something to set in there, something. But yeah, I gotta rest. That was kind of a tedious process yesterday, and my back was definitely feeling it last night after I come in. The sun feels so good. I'm so glad that it's shining and it's not gloomy. So I think, like I told you in the last video, I'm gonna round this out a little bit more. I gotta get the rest of this grass out of here and kind of bring it in. I got some more digging done. Oh, I'm out of breath. I went down the hill to get some of that good dirt that was in my raised beds. I should have left more of it up here to be able to work with. I'm gonna sprinkle some of it in these exterior beds. Oh, y'all, I'm not that out of shape, but really it's fun living on a hill. The hills of Tennessee. All right, I'm gonna put this stuff down and then let's go down to the chickens. I think they need a little bit of treats, and we'll look at the babies and see if they've grown any. Foot shovel. I'm definitely getting my exercise in for the day, for sure. I gotta take a break. So my chicken coops are a mess right now. I have molting chickens at the moment, which is like, why are they molting this time of year? Normally it's in the fall. I'm not sure what's going on. Spring molt. But I'm gonna get in here and tackle some of these feathers because they drive me crazy. And that's not a far trip, is what my husband will say. Hello, chickens. Look at your humble abode. So we're fixing to do the door on this side of the coop, so there's going to be a lot of rearranging when this occurs. I'm going to decide on who's going to go in this side. They'll have a door entry that way. And then who's going to go in that side. They'll have their own door. I also thought maybe that'd be a good nursery in there, and then I could put some little hutches out here because they love roosting up here at night. So I don't know. I'm gonna figure out when the door gets built what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna get after some of these feathers. These ladies right here, I've got 3 ladies in here. They do not lay eggs anymore. They're old, so they are just freeloaders at the moment. All right, you guys, I got my feather scooper. I've had this bucket forever and it does a good job. Hey chickens! I'm thinking about getting, if I don't put the chickens back inside the coop, I'm thinking about getting some nest boxes to put out here. So just make this like a little coop area for them basically. And then if I decide to, they'll also have a fencing area to go out further to explore, which would be lovely. I'm gonna have to make a decision because the fencing I get will be also protecting my garden from the deer, which will be coming up pretty soon. Now I need to get some shavings to put over. All right, let's give you guys a scoop of some good stuff. Or at least Look, they're already in here waiting on it. They were outside. They heard the trash can lid. This is Scratch. And I'm going to give it to them in here. So they'll just stay in here because I'm fixing to close it up. I don't want no critters getting after you when I leave. They're wanting some too. Look at them. Hey, babies. Come here. Here. Here, chicky chicks. Now the little chicks, they're a real light color, and I do believe they're going to be more similar to like the Frizzle over there or her. They're going to be a lighter colored millifleur. Just based on past history of hatching birds with a lighter colored down, they're usually a lighter bird. They're hiding from me. And speaking of chicks, I got 3 eggs from them today, so I will maybe start hatching a few. So I can either sell some, because there's been a lot of people asking for chicks right now. It's perfect time. People can start getting chicks. They can put them under heat lamp for a little while, and then it'll be warm enough for them to go outside because it's warming up. All right, guys, I have to head in and cook some spaghetti. I've actually got like the meat finished, so I gotta get the noodles going and some bread. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. And tomorrow, me and my husband are going out to look for some pots, maybe go out to the Old Time Pottery store and a couple other places. So I'll just bring you guys along for the fun.